All right, group 3, I'm going to call this one Big Air, Big Fun. Look at this heel. I chose this one to open with. Take a look at the jib in that one. You can see the jib is actually what caused that boat to heel up. Here, conversely, is a boat that's driving nicely. Very well balanced. Main and jib are powered up. The boat's driving hard to weather. It's a good feel there. This one, danger. What do you think is going to happen on boat 22? That jibe was not controlled at all by that skipper. Even if you're in a starting sequence, stay in charge of those jibes. That can be very dangerous in that kind of wind. And here's an example of a boat that's about to get powered up. The crew's looking at me. The skipper, good hike, skipper. Really good hike here. Crew, you should be hiking just as hard on this one. You can see as the boat comes down, rather than falling down, look how far that main is out. Skipper, you should be on that main sheeting to keep the boat moving. You could probably come up another 5 degrees on this one if you would have sheeted in. Okay, here we are in a start sequence. You can see the start buoy here. If we're at about 30 seconds to 20 seconds, you should be up by the boats on the line. If we were at about 45 seconds, boat 13, you were not in too bad of a spot. Here's an example of what you should be seeing as you're luffing up to the line. So when we're past the 1 minute gun or 1 minute whistle, you should be coming up like boat 27, luffing your way up to the line. I chose this one here. I forget what happened. Oh, looking at the main sheeted in, you can see once again how far that main is out. Dumped it a little early for that rounding. This one here, we're headed in for a mark rounding. Looks like we overstood a little bit. We got a transition though, but what I wanted to show here is good rudder angle without even thinking about it. The skipper had great rudder angle, crew a little slow on getting the jib across. Here we're working to win. Boat 22, I had noticed that they were doing a good job on the main. See how the main's out and in, out and in. Where you missed here is when you're leaning in, your instinct should be to pull that main back in. You know, here 13, we've got a good crew and skipper working together. The one thing that we're missing in this one is the two of you should be closer together. In the heavy air, I want to see you, the two of you shoulder to shoulder together. Put the mast in the middle of the boat. But that jib did go out. That's good work. Crews definitely have a lot of work in the heavy air. This one here, we're heated up. And once again, as the boat fell down, that main should have came back in. That should be your instinct to get the hull back, to get the heel back in. And you can see 23 driving nicely here, probably for a sheet. I think here's more with the team here. You can see the jib telltales are luffing. So utilizing the wind as best as possible. So downwind here, heavy air. Don't try to heel. Try to keep the boat flat, because if once you capsize, you've lost any advantage you would have got out of heeling. So that was a good form going downwind in the heavy air. Looking forward to practice. See everybody later on this afternoon.